Mother's Day and the living is easy. Yeah, right. You moms know it's not easy being a mom. You get nice flowers on Mother's Day. Everybody makes you feel special. You get maybe some time to relax, which is awesome. Taking care of yourself is something that you should make time for on a regular basis. I'm not telling you anything that you don't already know. So why are moms the least likely to practice self-care? I've noticed with my clients that are mothers, there's a little something called mom guilt. I've compiled a list of things that moms might feel guilty about. Let's see, where do I start? Moms feel guilty about not spending enough time with their children, wishing they could have some time away from their children, not working because they're a stay-at-home mom, not staying at home because they're a working mom, not being able to do things with friends because they don't have a babysitter, not wanting to leave kids with a babysitter because what if something happens, spending time with friends and worrying what the kids are doing and if they're okay, doing anything for themselves that might take away from time with the children, not being the ideal mom who can handle everything and still have energy, or the mom that you see on social media that you think is perfect but really isn't, comparing themselves to other moms who seem to do things better, not wanting to do certain things that moms are supposed to do and feeling guilty about that, feeling guilty about spending money on themselves, feeling guilty about wanting things for themselves, basically guilt about being human. Where does the guilt end? And what purpose does it serve? It's good that you feel a little bit of guilt, okay? It means you're not a sociopath. So that's a good sign. But, I mean, at some point, moms got to take care of themselves too. So you moms have to realize that self-care is not a luxury, it's a necessity. Even our ancestors knew this. It just came naturally for them to realize there were certain things they needed to do to keep from going crazy. They would do things like reading, knitting, crafting, quilting, playing cards with neighbors, being involved in clubs, community organizations, or just learning to think about things differently. Remember, that's self-care too. So as we've discussed in other videos, self-care can mean different things to different people. Only you know what makes you feel good and what charges your batteries. So you really gotta sort of do some introspection and see what you need and what's going to feel good for you as self-care. Maybe for you, self-care is learning to control your thoughts, controlling what you allow to enter your head. Maybe it's asking for help or saying no sometimes. Maybe it's taking away something rather than adding something, like not going somewhere that you don't want to go. So, and self-care is not a one and done. It needs to be a regular thing, scheduled in consistently and done on a regular basis. At the same time, you don't want it to be something that you schedule in and then you feel horrible about yourself if you don't have time to do it, right? So don't turn it into another obligation. But by modeling self-care for your children, you're showing them that it's important to take care of yourself and love yourself. When you think about taking care of your children, think about taking care of your inner child too. Sometimes we still have to mother ourselves, you know. Sometimes we need to realize that there's a kid in here that needs taken care of and that needs mothering. So by practicing self-care and making it a priority, you will become more empathetic to others, more creative, less resentful, and less mentally drained. So why not set a small goal, a small self-care goal, such as drinking more water, going for a walk every day, or even just putting on mascara every day. Just some small little thing that'll make you feel better. Why not make a sticker chart for yourself like we do for kids? It's cool to have sticker charts. Grown-ups do it too. So I want you to hold yourself accountable. Start taking care of yourself. Start modeling that for your children. And just try to think of one small thing you can do this week to practice self-care. I know it's tough. I know you guys have a lot of this all figured out already, but I just wanted to get on here and say Happy Mother's Day. I see you. I hear you. I know it's tough. You are in good company because there's a lot of moms that feel the same way. All right, we'll see you next week on Self-Care Sunday.